press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, subject Social Science, topic Impact of the British rule, British rule in India. In this class class 7th, in this class we study about English education. See here, education is an instrument, isn't it children? Education is an instrument that ensures individual freedom. Knowledge that is gained through education would lead to better life. It is very important. Education is very important in our life. The universalization of English education profited the Indians. All classes of the society could have access to education. And then under the Charter Act, when the British ruled in India, under the Charter Act of 1813, what happened? 1 lakh rupees was kept aside for the education of Indians. Children, the Britishers, they kept 1 lakh rupees. For which purpose, children? The education of Indians. According to the Charter Act of 1813, according to the Charter Act in 1813, the Britishers, they kept 1 lakh rupees for India for the education of the Indians. But the government had not sent or not spent anything. They kept 1 lakh rupees. They kept 1 lakh rupees for the education of Indians. But what happened, children? The government had not spent from till they did not spend anything from it till 1823. The Indian thinkers and the Christian missionaries worked in favor of modern education to Indians. So many missionaries and the Indian thinkers, they worked in the favor of the modern education to Indians. At the same time, what happened? The company also had a different idea. They had also a different idea. It needed English educated Indians. During that period, the Britishers also needed they needed educated Indians to work at lower cadre of its officers for less salary. Understood? And then so it aimed at creating an educated class that was dedicated to it. Lord Macaulay and Charles Woods. Who, children? Lord Macaulay and Charles Wood, they implemented the new education system with this aim. What happened here? Once again listen here, children. According to the Charter Act in 1813, what happened? The Britishers, they kept 1 lakh rupees for the education of India. But what happened, children? The government had not spent anything in it. From it till 1823, what happened? Next, the Indian thinkers and then Christian missionaries, they worked hard in favor of Indian education. The modern education of Indians. The company also had a different idea because they needed educated Indians to work at the lower class or lower cadre of its officers for less salary. That's why they needed educated Indians. That's why they also implemented education policies. So it aimed at creating an educated class that was dedicated to it. Lord Macaulay and Charles Wood implemented the new modern system or new education system with this aim. They implemented the new education system with this aim. And then here we see dispute over medium of instruction. Many of the English academicians argued that The Indians should be educated in their mother tongue. Some academicians argued that the Indians should be educated. They should be educated in their mother tongue. But some others argued. What they argued? That education in modern science and literature should be given English medium or English education through English medium. Once again children, some academicians argued Indians should be educated in their mother tongue. Okay, but some others argued that education in modern science and literature should be given through English medium. Which medium children? English medium. But in 1853, the Governor General William Bentinck finally he announced. What he announced? The education policy. He announced education policy which opted for instruction of Western science and English medium of instruction. Okay children, some of the Western academicians had introduced the Indian cultural wealth to the Western world. Okay, Sir William Jones, who was in India as the judge of Supreme Court. He was the judge of Supreme Court. In Indian, he was the Sir William Jones, he was in India as the judge of Supreme Court. He was the judge of Supreme Court in India. Okay. What he found children? He found Asiatic Society of Bengal. Who found Asiatic Society of Bengal children? Sir William Jones. Sir William Jones, he found Asiatic Society of Bengal. He found Asiatic Society of Bengal. Okay, in which year? In 1784 century. 1784 century. Okay, once again, listen here children. Sir William Jones, he was the judge of Supreme Court in India. Okay, he found Asiatic Society of Bengal. In which year children? 1784 century. Okay, understood? Who founded the Asiatic Society of Bengal? Sir William Jones founded Asiatic Society of Bengal in 1784 century. Next, what happened children? He propagated the greatness of Sanskrit language. Okay, and then he propagated the greatness of Sanskrit language to the world. Sir Charles Wills translated Bhagavad Gita. He translated Bhagavad Gita into English. Who translated children Bhagavad Gita into English? Sir Charles Wills translated Bhagavad Gita into English in which year? 1785 century. And then Max Muller, he also translated Rig Veda and other writings. Okay, Bentinck's declaration was based on the minute prepared by Macaulay, who was the member of the executive body. Macaulay was a hardcore pro-English thinker. Okay, Macaulay argued that Indian knowledge is of low level. He also made fun of the Sanskrit grammar. He wanted to take away the Indians from their roots. He had declared all the books written in the Sanskrit language are less valuable than what may be found in the most paltry abridgment used at preparatory schools in England. These words clearly demonstrate his prejudice. The British formulated new education system in 1854. The Britishers, they formulated the new education system in which year, children? 1854. In 1854, the British they implemented new educational system in India. This was based on the report by Charles Wood. Okay, in a very short period, what happened? Universities established at Bombay. Universities were established at Bombay. The universities were established at Bombay. Okay, and then Calcutta. Okay, Madras. According to the report by Charles Wood, what happened? According to the report of Charles Wood, what happened, children? They formulated or they implemented new education system in 1854 in India, children. The universities were established at Bombay, Calcutta, Madras in 1857. In 1857. Okay, the establishment and then what happened? The establishment of primary school, high schools and colleges were done stage by stage. Okay, they established primary schools and then high schools and then colleges were step by stage by stage. Education departments were formed. Education department also formed in regions to monitor and supervise education. Okay, English became the official administrative language. English became the administrative language and official language in which year, children? 1844 century. English became the official administrative language by 1844 century. When English became the official administrative language, in which year, children? English became the official administrative language in 1844 century. Next, see here, children, initially what happened? The East India Company did not think that it was its duty to impart education to Indians. Okay, during that period, what happened? It allowed the whole system of education to continue. Okay, Pathshala, which imparted a special type of education geared towards meeting the requirements of a rural society. Okay, were open to all. Sanskrit education was imparted in all. Muslims attended madrasas. Okay, they learned in madrasas. Higher education was confined primarily to upper caste. This system of education was eventually changed by the British. Understood? Around the beginning of the 19th century, what happened, children? The company became aware of the needed for introducing Western education in India. Christian missionaries who were interested in spreading Christianity through education had already established several educational institutions which were attached to their churches. Okay, Charter Act of 1813. What happened? The Charter Act of 1813 directed the company to spend 1 lakh rupees on the education of Indians. But even this meager amount could not be utilized because of a raging debate over the medium of instruction. Okay, Orientalist and advocated the traditional Indian learning. Okay, through the medium of the classical language of Sanskrit and Persian. And some argued that Western education should be imparted through the medium of English. Thomas Macaulay, the first law member in the Governor General's Council, okay, promoted the English language as a tool for educating the people in Western through and ideals. Okay, William Bentinck supported Macaulay's views. In 1835, the government passed act, okay, and declaring the educational funds. The educational funds would be utilized for the imparting Western education through the medium of English. In 1844, English became the official language, isn't it? In 1844, what happened, children? The English became the official language, administrative language. Okay, it was declared that people having knowledge of English, would be preferred for public employment. This helped the spread of English education in India. In 1854, what happened? Charles Wood, the president of the company's board, worked out a plan for educated reorganization. In accordance with the Wood's dispatch, universities were established in Calcutta, Bombay and Madras in which year? 1857. Okay. In 1858, Charles Wood, Bankima Chandra Chatterjee, the famous Bengali writer, became one of the first two graduates of Calcutta University. Listen here, children. In accordance with the Wood's dispatch, universities were established in Calcutta, Madras and Bombay. Okay. What happened next year in 1858? Charles Wood and Bankima Chandra Chatterjee, the famous Bengali writer, became one of the first two graduates of Calcutta University. The government to take steps to spread Western education, employing educated Indians was necessary. They needed educated Indians. That's why the imposition of English in the education system was a blessing in disguise. Indians from diverse regions speaking different languages could now communicate with each other through the medium of English. English thus united the educated Indians and brought about a feeling of oneness among them. Okay, children, what happened? English thus united the educated Indians and brought about a feeling of oneness among them, isn't it? Next, impact of the Western education. The traditional system slowly declined in India. Okay, after the English education, new education policies, what happened, children? The traditional system slowly declined in India. When they implemented English education, modern education, what happened? The traditional system slowly declined. The new education system enabled Indians from different languages to interact among themselves. This gave impulse to the growth of national feelings, isn't it? The Europeans' intellectual thoughts affected the Indian thinking in a long-term perspective. It also influenced the Indian literature and resulted in various literary movements. Many sections of the society were exposed to social awakening. And then economic impact in India. The Industrial Revolution that took place in Europe during 18th and 19th centuries had a serious impact on the trade and commerce of India. The East India Company was only a trade company till 1757 century. After this, what happened? It used the political power to establish monopoly over the Indian production and trade completely. The weavers had to purchase raw materials at higher rates. Okay, the British commerce policy was aimed at facilitating the growth of industries of England only. They wanted India to be a net importer of factory-made goods of England and a net exporter of raw material to England. By introducing free trade, it forced the Indian cottage industries towards extinctions as the wealth of India flowed towards England. India became a poor country. According to Dadabhai Naoroji, wealth drain resulted in poverty. The British citizens invested money in India and made profit out of it. As a result of draining wealth, there was storage of investment in India too. This hampered the progress of Indian industries. Adam Smith, the father of economics. Who was the father of economics, children? Adam Smith was the father of economics, has described the British in India as plunderers. Okay. See here, the greatest impact of English policies was the drain of wealth from India. British merchants bought Indian products. British merchants bought Indian products in large quantities. But at the beginning of the 18th century, Britain and other European countries passed laws prohibiting the entry of cotton and silk. Textile from India, okay, there was a demand for it. After the advent of the Industrial Revolution, what happened, children? India was forced produce which British required, which British industries required. Once again, after the advent of the Industrial Revolution in India, what happened, children? India was forced produce which goods, children? India was forced produce which British industries required. Indian markets were flooded with cheap. Indian markets were flooded with cheap machine-made textile manufactured in England. Okay, India handmade textiles could not compete with the cheap machines-made textiles. India was transformed into a supplier of raw materials and a market for British manufactured goods. While British goods were exempted from duties while entering Indian markets, Indian goods entering England were burdened. The self-sufficient economy of India collapsed. What happened, children? The self-sufficient economy of India collapsed with the decline of the cotton industries. The towns that had flourished as centers of trade or industry also declined in India. Okay. Thank you, children.